Alexander Usyk defeats Anthony Joshua by split decision. A great fight out there in Saudi Arabia. You look at this fight, I had it 7-5 for Usyk, so I wasn't, too disappointed in terms of scorecards. AJ winning 7-5 on one of the scorecards might be a little bit of a reach, but at the end of the day, the right guy won. Here's the reality of the situation. Ninth round, Anthony Joshua comes out, unloads on Usyk, gives him a lot, seemed to have him hurt. And then Usyk came back around 10, came back around 11, and just came back around 12 and ultimately just swept the final few rounds and took over the fight and got the job done. He showed championship heart. He showed championship character. And now he is, and again, he retains his title and continues to be the champion. What's next? The reality is for Usyk, Tyson Fury is the only thing out there at this point. Tyson Fury is retired. We'll see if Tyson Fury is going to come back. I'm not buying Tyson Fury being retired. I do expect him to come back at some point, at some moment, at some time. And as I look at the fight, I have to favor Fury because of the size. Fury's a great boxer, just like Usyk. But in terms of the size, I think the size advantage goes to Fury. And I think that will be enough to get the job done. In terms of Joshua, he's a big star. And the reality is, maybe he didn't get all that time to develop, but it is what it is. I mean, at this point, at this time, he's at a championship level. So the caliber of fights, he's going to get championship level fights. And the reality is maybe he needs to take a step back and fight a few guys, lesser heavyweights, get his confidence, build his confidence, and go from there. Look, Anthony Joshua can beat a lot of heavyweights in this world. Alexander Usyk is just a tough skill matchup for him and for anybody at the heavyweight division. His ability to do all the different things that he does, his ability to box, his ability to move, the sneaky shots. There's not a heavyweight who should be able to move the way Usyk moves. So Usyk now goes on. Joshua now goes on. I was hoping at the end of the day, that Joshua would win the fight because ultimately I was hoping Wilder would be Helenius. And then I hope one day somehow, Tyson Fury has the belt vacated. And I was hoping that we would see Wilder, Joshua, Wilder, however you want to say it, for all the belts, for all the money. But it's probably not going to happen at this point, at this time. And maybe the two can still fight, but it won't be for what it could have been, what it should have been, and what I was hoping it would be. But here's the reality of the situation. This is Usyk's night. Alexander Usyk's got the job done. Alexander Usyk moves on, and we'll see what's next. Tyson Fury, you might be next, and I think it would be a great fight. It's for all the marbles. It's for all the belts, and we'll see what happens going forward. A great night for Alexander Usyk.